Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. If I look a bit tired, it's because I just came back from work. So I'm just going to adjust this camera so it can show everything, and that's good. Alright, so I decided, obviously, firstly, thank you so much for everyone who's actually watching my videos. I know it might seem minimal to most people, but you know, when I'm actually able to create content and people are actually, you know, replying to that content and, you know, having their own comments, it really gives me that motivation to create a bit more videos and obviously commentary on my own types of thoughts about a certain character, so on and so forth. But with that said, I'm not going to be obviously editing videos like, you know, crazy. So what I'll try and do is that I'll try to give my 2 cents about most of what I'm seeing in terms of the character or the light cone, and then from there I'll mostly try and put timestamps on the actual video. So if someone doesn't want to like hear me rumble for the intro for too long, they can kind of just skip to the juicy part, I'd say. So, but with that said, let's head into it. Today we're going to be doing obviously a review on the light cone Sparkle is coming out with, and I'm yet to see what it does, but obviously if you watched the video before, I talked about my thoughts on whether it's okay for you to get Sparkle depending on the account as a free-to-play player, because I know most people have multiple accounts rather than one account. I mean, even whales have multiple accounts. You know, they have the whale account and free-to-play account, but most free-to-plays either have one account or have made about like 2 or 3 accounts just to see and play with different characters. So let's jump into it and see what obviously the light cone kind of offers. So obviously the first Sparkle's light cone, let's zoom in a bit. It's called Earthly Escapade. That's right, good stats, but obviously we're here to see what it does exactly. So increases the wearer's crit damage by 32%. At the start of the battle, the wearer gains mask lasting for 3 turns. While the wearer has mask, the wearer's allies have their crit rate increased by 10% and the crit damage increased by 28%. Alright, so off the bat, basically if you have her in your team, actually not even have her in your team, if you have any Harmony unit and they have this light cone, while at the start of battle, the wearer gains mask, so basically at the start of battle, alright? While the Harmony unit has that mask, the wearer's allies have the crit rate increased by 10% crit damage. That's actually quite good. So this light cone works on any Harmony unit. As long as they have this Harmony light cone, you automatically get that 10% crit rate and 28% crit damage. Okay, good. So for every 1 skill point the wearer recovers, including skill points that exceed the limit, they gain 1 stack of Radiant Flame, and when the wearer has 4 stacks of Radiant Flame, all the stacks are removed and they gain mask lasting for 4 turns. Okay, so the first bout of the mask lasts for 3 turns, but the second bout lasts for 4 turns, and you get this 4 stacks of Radiant Flame from basically for every skill point the wearer recovers. So basically, if your Harmony unit is built on speed and does basic attacks, then it's possible to continuously just have this on a runtime. Okay, so it's not bad. I wouldn't say pull her because of a light cone. All I'll say is the light cone is broken. The light cone is really good for a Harmony unit. I think any light cone for Harmony units is really good. I mean, we have Ruin Maze light cone that gives 1 extra skill point and obviously the added break effect. You have Bronya's light cone that gives a skill point and increases the damage output of that one singular skill by around like 50%, and then obviously goes up to God knows how much. So I think this light cone is really good. I think this light cone is really going to change if you decide, in fact, if anything, and this is obviously just out there, you would rather actually summon for this light cone rather than summon for her if you're planning not to get her, because if you have a good Harmony character that you know you use and you're able to clear MOC, not 12 probably, but like about 10, 11, then this would be good. But again, it's up to everyone has their own choice on whether they're gonna summon for the character. And like I showed you in my other video, I have about 340 pulls now, so I'm summoning on the account that has Dan Heng in Bibita Lune. So I'm definitely going to be getting obviously the character and the light cone. But all I can say from a standpoint that you might not have, obviously in Bibita Lune, from my point of view, is that again, I don't feel that you should summon for Sparkle on a general account, because her whole gimmick is the fact that she gives skill points. And her talent, from what I understand, gives more damage the more skill points are used in one go. So unless you're planning to use Ching Shui as your main damage dealer specifically for Sparkle, I mean, that's the only time you'll get her. I mean, obviously there's the added advantage of having more skill points to use during the course of the turn. That's no problem. But again, from this analysis, short analysis, very quick and precise, I would rather summon, if I was given a choice between summoning for her and summoning for her light cone, I'd go for a light cone. If I was given the choice between summoning for her light cone, and passing, I would pass. But obviously, again, that depends on the person and it depends on the account as well. So what I'd say is, if you want Sparkle, I would suggest summoning for her light cone first, and then summoning for her, because if you get the light cone, at least you are guaranteed a very good light cone that supports the team all around. But if you're planning to get Sparkle, I would also suggest trying to get her light cone if possible. But again, that's pretty much it. So let's see what we have here. Obviously, this is just the light the trace abilities. I don't think there's anything else really. And obviously, these are the light cones that are coming out in her banner. So this is a really good light cone for 4 stars. Obviously, anyone who's looking to get a harmony unit, a harmony light cone, this is really good. After entering battle, if any ally deals the damage same type as the wearer, damage dealt increases by 12%. So this light cone can go on any single harmony unit. So if you put it on Hanya, someone like who is it? Clara or Argenti would be able to deal, again, 12% more damage. But I think 4-star light cones are easier to basically build up. Then you have this, increase the wearer's attack by 16%. This is basically that Erudition light cone, so it's not bad. This is really good. This light cone is really good because I have it on my Jingyuan on my second account, my second main account, and it really helps him deal that amount of damage if you don't have his light cone, because obviously Jing Wang's light cone kind of increases the amount of damage you deal inclusive of crit damage, adding onto him with crit damage. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'd say this is a really good, I'd say 100%. It's not like what's her name? It's not really like Ruin Mei, because when Ruin Mei came out, after seeing her light cone, you were like, let me just get her and I'm happy. But with this is really upping the ante, where you would even rather get the light cone than get the character. If you're given specific choices. Again, if you're a whale, you have the money to spend, so get the light cone and get the character. But if you're FTP, remember, please save up your Stellar Jade, because there will be more people coming out, probably giving out way more abilities and way more utility for a team. Because right now, after Ruin Mei came out, you would rather a team-wide buff rather than, I mean, it's a team-wide buff, but again, it's very specific, because I know 100% her talent is based off the fact that you have to spend a lot of skill points in one go, like in one action, for you to get the full utility of a talent, something like that. I might be wrong, but we'll see. But yeah, that's what I'd say. I would pass in general for Sparkle, save up the Stellar Jade, because the next obviously character is Acheron and Adventuring. But from what we probably are going to be seeing is we're going to be getting a harmony unit right after those two. So I'd say save up. And when I say save up, because I know it's bait, it's really hard not to pull, but trust me, you can. One of my accounts has 330 pulls. I've saved up since October. I've not touched anything for about 3 months now. If I can do it, you can do it, alright? I believe in you guys. So yeah, that's my 2 cents about this light cone. That's my 2 cents obviously coming into Sparkle. If you have any obviously ideas, your own thoughts and stuff, comment below. Obviously I'll try and reply as much as possible, and thank you so much for everyone who is actually watching my videos and watching my content and actually giving their feedback on everything that's happening. So thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one.